Guys, what is going on? Blossom is back, and welcome back to another episode of The Sims. I say another episode, but this is the first ever video I've ever recorded for Sims. Like, honestly, this is the first time ever. I know back in the day when I did YouTube before Top Drives, when I barely did YouTube, I guess, I did a little bit of Team Fortress 2 videos and a bit of Minecraft videos here and there. But I've never really done The Sims. This is a game that I haven't played in a really long time, and this is actually the first house that I've made from scratch in about 5 years, so don't hard me too much with my building skills. It's been a really long time. But basically, today when I'm recording this, it is a Saturday, but earlier this week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, clubs and top drives were so atrocious, and there were bugs. There were 10k bugs, and there were repeating events bugs, and events weren't finishing, and I was so stressed out with clubs. I was like, that's it, I need a break. You know, I just stopped. I put my phone down. I stopped playing top drives, at least clubs. I was still grinding events and stuff. But, like, I stopped playing clubs for, like, 2 days, and I decided to play Sims. And I was like, you know what would be really fun? If I designed a house. I thought that would be a really fun project to do. It's something I haven't done in forever. Like I said, the last time I actually made a house from scratch, the last time I actually played The Sims 3 was back in 2015. If you want, you can check out my Steam profile, what is it, screenshots. I think I have like 2 screenshots of that house that I made in 2015, and this is like the next house that I've ever made, so don't judge me too much. I learned a lot throughout this build, learning about the floor constraints cheat, which lets you kind of just play with the roofs. So basically, like, if it wasn't for the floor constraint falls or whatever, I wouldn't be able to do this with the roofs. For my garage as well as the house itself, and also like all this like kind of like half blocks. But yeah, a lot of this house inspiration was kind of just built off the kind of designs that I like. I like, you know, really modern styles with just lots of glass, some stone, and some wood. And obviously I'm playing the seasons on the late night map, so oh, there goes my house. So it's currently the winter when I'm filming this, so it's kind of sad because you can't see the patio and everything. Maybe when it comes to spring, I'll show it to you what it looks like in the spring again, but then again, I'll have to play like I think about 40 days before spring comes. That's because I have the days just set to the max. I think it's like 28 days per season, and winter just began. So I'm gonna give you a little tour of my house. I really liked how it kind of just zoomed out. Okay, so X is, yeah, so Z is to zoom in, X to zoom out. This is the first time I'm learning this too. So we're starting with my backyard. This is my backyard. This is in the front. So over here is my garage. We'll get to that in a bit. And as you can see, my Silverado and my Hellcat Charger parked over there. I got a bunch of mods. I think I downloaded probably about 50 mods. And about 48 of them were cars, and then the other 2 were hair mods, because I wasn't happy with like the default hairs that came in the game, so I wanted a hair that was really close to my hairstyle, so I found one and I added it on my sim. By the way, this entire house, I live alone. I mean, I don't live alone, there's one other person, he's my butler, but that's about it. So starting off with the backyard, over here we have what it looks like my pool. And then this is where the lounge area is. So we have a nice little hot tub as well as a bar. Nice little, not really tiki bar, just like an outdoor bar next to kind of like my garden. I'm not huge on garden, so I decided to do like something super small, nothing too interesting about this. As you can see, it's just a small little fountain. My graphics are to the max, by the way, on this game. And it doesn't look too bad, but it definitely could look better. But then again, this game is like 10 years old. So I have this little garden area over here, a bunch of trees. They're all dead right now because it's the winter. This is my little, like, what is it, hot tub area, just chill area. Diving boards, some destructed snowman. And then I have my lounge area, as well as my swimming pool. And, you know, this is the backyard. That's the back door. Over here is the gym. And this is my garage. We'll get to the garage later. That's like my favorite part. So over here is like a patio. You can't really see it right now, but this is supposed to be like elevated, and it's supposed to be wood. It's the same texture as the hot tub area, the wood, I mean. So this is the side of my house. There's a goalpost over here. This is where my sim plays soccer in like the summer, the spring, and basically anything but the winter. He still plays in the winter though, because I do have the athletic trait on my sim. Because I just wanted to model him off myself, and I'm super athletic like that, you know. So I actually am. That wasn't sarcasm. But over here is a fire pit. I mean, you guys know this if you follow my Instagram. So I have a little fire pit over here. I love this. I really wanted a more modern looking fire pit, but this was the only one available. So that's kind of what I went for. A nice little clock over here. This reminded me of the Trump clock on 5th Avenue, New York. So I was like, you know what, we're getting that. We're putting it there for New York's sake, because I used to live in New York. And I'm going to, again, just don't know when. This is like the side patio. So this is the backyard. This is like the whatever the side yard. I don't know, but there's a nice little seating area over here. You can play chess with the boys or the boy because there's only one other seat, or just me because I live alone unless I'm with my butler. I guess my butler is the bro, right? A nice little telescope which I've never used. Two little barbecue kind of areas for you to grill hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff. And at the end of this tour, I'll just tell you how much everything cost. So in the front by the goalpost, we got a little bit of trees. Here's like nice, I guess, what's the word? Like there's just a nice little tiny forest over here. Vegetated? I don't know the word. But you know, it's a bit more organized here. We got the little shrubs that kind of go all the way to the front gate. Well, we have the side gate that goes to the front gate. And then over here we have my Cullinan and my Rari. And then we got a bunch more cars. We'll talk about that later. This excites me, okay? This really excites me. This was the main reason why I wanted to play Sims again, just so I could download a bunch of car mods and have a nice little garage. But let me show you the interior right now. So here we go. Let's go into free mode again, or not free mode, but non-cinematic mode. So this is like the entire house basically. So this is the main living area over here. It's 2 stories. It looks a lot taller than that. A lot of it is empty space. The first floor is 2 stories high. I just like having high ceilings. And then over here's the garage, the backyard, and this is like where I park all my cars and stuff. So let's check out the first floor real quick. Let's zoom into me. Can I zoom into me? View my sim. There we go. So I guess we're starting in the kitchen because this is where I'm at. So this is where my kitchen is. It's really simple. I got 2 coffee machines. Nice little, just like, not really a dining area, but just like a nice place to eat. Because the dining room is over here. So this is like kind of like a semi-dining area, whatever it's called. We got a stove, obviously a bunch of cabinets, sink, dishwasher, and I don't know what the hell this thing is actually. What is this? I can tinker with it. I have no idea what. I think it's a garbage disposal, but I've never actually used it. My Sims never used it. And then there's this machine over here, which I'm not a fan of. I want to sell this because it takes away all the cooking. Like, you know, when the Sims take out the cooking board and he chops the vegetables and everything, like, it's all gone. He just dumps all the ingredients in here and it makes it for him. I know it makes life easier for your Sim, but I don't like that. I like the joy of cooking. I love cooking in real life as well. So this is obviously the side door right here, and over here is my dining hall, I guess. This is where we have the big meals, the big feasts. But once again, this is a household of 1, technically 2, but I can't control the butler. I'm happy I can't control the butler. I do not want to control the butler. But it's just me and the butler. So literally, that's it. I've eaten here a couple times. I think I've thrown like 1 party, and we had like a feast over here. But that was about it. One annoying thing about this house. Now, I love this build. This build took me a really long time. Like I said, I took a break from clubs, and I spent like 2 straight days building this. Like, I mean, like straight up like 8 hours a day. This was probably a 16 to 20 hour build, and I know if you are watching this and you somehow kind of found my video and you played The Sims and all, you might be like, oh, no way this thing is a 20-hour build. Look at this, it's really basic. I can do this in like 2 hours. I just want to let you know, right? This is like the first house I've made in 5 years, and I really did not know the basics, so I was learning as I was going. But it was a really fun time. I had a really good time, and it was just a good break from clubs in general. So the dining hall's over here. The only problem with this is, like I said, it has high ceilings, right? So the lighting is really messed up. Like, over here, the lighting isn't even, like, connected to the ceiling because there's no ceiling. But the problem is, if I deleted these lights, the whole room would be dark, because I guess the lighting features in The Sims are just really bad. Like, if I put the lighting just up here, it will only light up this level, because technically these are 2 separate levels. And it's a bit of a shame. If there's some kind of cheat that lets me, like, I guess, expand the radius of light in the game, let me know down below. But, like, yeah, for now, I have to do something like this. So these lights is just to illuminate the 2nd floor, and then these lights are to illuminate the 1st floor, which is all we see most of the time anyway. And I just don't want to be eating in the dark. The only problem is that these 4 lights are kind of hanging, and I don't want standing lights all over the place, and I can't really put wall lights because it's just glass everywhere. So yeah, that's just a little compromise, but everything else is like, it kind of makes sense. Like, there's no wall lights over. I mean, there are ceiling lights here, but they're only on the 2nd floor. The 1st floor only has these 2. If I showed you all the walls, what they look like, it's super simple, you know, just a bunch of paintings, more paintings over here. This is super plain, and I'm thinking about getting in more mods. I want to mod in some paintings because I just want like a huge picture of like a Dodge Charger or a DBS Superleggera or, you know, something like that. So hopefully we can work that out. But let's go back to, I think this was what I was using, the cutaway. So you walk in here, this is kind of like the foyer, right? You walk in the front door, this is the foyer. I wanted this to be like a huge L. Well, actually not L because my Sim's name is Cartier Carbonara. Why? You might be wondering why it's named Cartier Carbonara. It's because I love the words. That's it. Those two words are like I guess in my top 5 words of all time. I like words that has car in it. C-A-N-R. Cartier, carbonara, car. I also like the word corn. Just like any combinations of words that has the C and R, I'm a huge fan of, so that's why. So I guess I wanted a huge L here at first, because, you know, my name is Louis, but like, I guess it would be nice to have a huge C, but I decided to go with the carpet anyway. But yeah, you walk in, is the dining room, as well as the kitchen, right? And then over here, there's kind of just the hallway, the grand hallway, I guess. And over here is the living room. I got a nice little fireplace with bookshelves. A lot of symmetry in this house. I'm a huge fan of that. Symmetry and order and space. I like space. I like symmetry. I like order. So yeah, nice little living room. And I kind of went with like the Louis Vuitton carpet over here because it's like the Louis Vuitton like what is it, pattern. I know some people might be like, oh no, that's Vans, bro. Yeah, Vans or Louis Vuitton, however way you want to look at it. But to me that just reminds me of the Louis Vuitton pattern. There's no like epi leather texture, so I kind of went with the other one. And then over here is my musical room because obviously my sim is super skilled in musical instruments. I've mastered guitar, which is something I want to do in real life. I do have a guitar, but I'm pretty sure if I had to skill myself on guitar, I'd be at 1 or 2. And then I'm level 6 on piano. Now in real life, I'm probably a level 8 on piano because I have played piano for over a decade. And actually, no, I'm level 6. I call it level 6 because I got to grade 6 on the actual like ABRSM piano like level thing. But over here is kind of like just the grand musical area. So I have my electric guitar. Now this is like a sim exclusive. You can only get it when you're a 5-star celebrity, and then the game kind of just gives it to you. You can't even use it, you can only view it, which is kind of sad. We got, you know, some artwork as well as my grand piano. That's it. This whole space is kind of just meant for my grand piano. Like I said, I like space. Space is good. Space is nice. Over here is my super long staircase that goes up 2 floors. We'll check that out later. That goes to the 2nd floor. Here is the guest bathroom. For guests, obviously. You can take a shower if you want. You know, there's a bathroom, nice little double sink, and a huge mirror. And over here is the gym, the home gym. I have 2 treadmills and 2 kind of workout machines, and that's it. I wish there were more gym options, more machines, but there isn't. I wish there was a bench, squat rack, pull-up bar, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm really athletic in real life, and I would love to have more of that. But there are only 2. There might be like mod packs out there or expansion packs that has more equipment, but the only 2, I guess, expansion packs that I bought was Late Night and Seasons on top of the main game. So yeah, this is my little home gym. 2 mirrors over here for me to flex, a bunch of windows, some lights, more ceiling lights that really don't do anything but illuminate the 2nd floor, which will never be on. But I like high ceilings, and then like I said, 2 treadmills and 2 just machines just to work out. And then last but not least is the home office. Over here I have my fish tank, a view of the garage, kinda. You can see that that's my charger over there. We'll check that out in a bit. Here's the office. This is where I do all my property, retail, all that kind of work, real estate. And then I got 2 bookshelves, cause symmetry, 2 chairs, cause symmetry, and then a bunch of space because I like space. And as you can see, there's a lot of I use the same tiles, so I like to use like kind of this wood. The whole hallway is one type of wood, and then you'll be seeing kind of like this, I don't know, mahogany colored like floor throughout the 2nd floor. And then marble. There's a lot of marble. There's a lot of marble and a lot of wood. This is marble. This is marble. This is carpet. That's wood. That's carpet. That's carpet on top of carpet. This is marble as well. So let's move on to the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor, like I said, is just high ceiling, so it's just a bunch of lamps, bro. But now we move on to the 2nd floor, the actual 2nd floor. So over here is the guest bedroom, which honestly hasn't been used at all. I'm planning, like, if I ever get kids, which isn't really a priority right now. This would be like the kids' bedroom, I guess. I got a PlayStation in here. And this carpet, don't worry, I will change it. I'll probably change it to the white carpet or the Louis Vuitton carpet from the first floor. I just haven't really gotten around to doing that yet because nobody actually lives in this room yet, so everything here isn't really textured to fit the house. But obviously I'll probably go with the Louis Vuitton carpet with like or the Vans carpet because I'm not fancy like that. Go with some white and black or white couches or white sofas with black accents, as well as maybe a red bed or something like that. But the wood, as you can see, is throughout the entire floor. This is like the guest bedroom or the bathroom. Or I guess like the other bathroom, not the guest bathroom. This is the bathroom that was meant for these two rooms. There's supposed to be another bedroom over here, but I haven't really made it yet. It's kind of just empty right now. But as you can see, there are two different sinks. One has two, and one has one sink. One bathroom, two different showers, as well as some paintings, just to make it look nice. And I really like this floor. I'm a huge fan of the floor. It reminds me of the GTA 5, Michael's house. That's his floor. That's what it reminds me of. Moving on, here is the butler's bedroom. So this is like the butler's quarters. This is his bed. I gave him a little bookshelf that he never uses, his own flat screen TV. This is the most expensive TV that you can buy, by the way. So he's living a luxury, kinda. It's a small space, but it's enough. He has a shower, his own sink, and bathroom as well. And then over here is the games room, which I haven't really done anything. There's a hallway in here, or like an opening, like a doorway over here, where you can walk in, and I'm planning to put like a bunch of arcade games, maybe some canvases and artwork and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't really worked on that yet. So yeah, this is just gonna be like another man cave, but I've already had like 3 man caves in this house, as you'll see in a bit. So you walk up this hallway over here, and if I turned on all the walls again, you can check out, you know, over here I have like this award from doing something, a bunch of paintings, there's a little fountain and a little guest seating area right before you enter the master bedroom and bath. So once again, this is kind of like my dream house, not gonna lie. But let me just bring down the walls again. So here you walk in, is the master bedroom. Over here is this big ass like mirror where I look at myself and flex. The master bedroom over here, this is a picture. And then over here is my TV and sound system, along with kind of just some lounging area, just to make it look like it's been lived in. Once again, I live alone, very sad. But over here is the master bathroom. So just one sink, big mirror, some towels, a candle, and the candle, I don't think the candle works. Can you? Oh, you can light it. I've never done that. And then over here is my shower as well as my bath, and then a little separate room for the toilet, as well as, or the golden throne, as I like to call it, as well as some toilet paper, of course. And of course, the man cave. This one I'm really excited about. This is the man cave, as my butler, he's just chilling in here. It's a nice little seating area, of course, where the gentlemen can converse. But once again, it's just me and my butler. And then over here is the bar. This is where I learned mixology, and this is where I kind of just get drunk alone, where I'm really sad. And there's a globe, because a globe is a globe, and globes are cool. And then over here, of course, if you haven't realized already, is the main attraction. I put paintings everywhere. I'm a man of art. I like art, but I think the best art is just cars. And here is my 2019 Aston Martin DBS Super Leggera, baby. Can I just press tab? Oh, I can. I should have done this all along. This is so much better, actually. Yeah, I should have done this all along. I'm sorry, I should have done this all along. But yeah, we got the DBS Super Leggera just chilling. He's just chilling over there. And then of course we have this artwork as well, but who cares about that, because we have the DBS Super Leggera, one of the most beautiful cars ever. It had to be here, right? It just had to be here. But yeah, this is the entire house. This is the entire interior, I guess. I've already shown you the exterior, so let's press tab. And then I guess I'll show you the cinematic view again of the lower ground. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. It's a huge house for like 2 people, and only one that I can control. There was one time where I had to do a task, where, because I'm an athlete as well as an actor as well as a musician in Sims, which is honestly what I want to do in real life. I had a task where I had to jog for an hour, but it was snowing and I didn't want my sim to get a hyperthermia and die. So all I did was just run this entire hallway back and forth, and yeah, it was enough. But anyway, enough of the stalling. It's time to talk about what I'm interested about the most, and that is my garage. So first of all, here is kind of like the patio. This is like the entrance. This is where you walk in. This is where you drive in. Obviously, like, unfortunately, when you enter your house, it doesn't show the car drive into your lot. It kind of just stops in front of your lot and it just like spawns back in your garage or wherever you decide to park it. But over here is my Rari and my Cullinan, and then over here we have the small garage. This is just this tiny little patio, so if I just press tab and I went like that, that's just a small little garage for the front. That's for show, really. But yeah, over here, it's a 3-car garage. I have my Rover, as well as my Mustang, which I've named Kennedy, and my Huracan Performante. And then over here, in kind of just this open area, it's really nice in the fall. It's really nice in the summer. I have Kit. I named it Kit. It's my Firebird Trans Am, obviously. Very beautiful car. And then we have my V8 Vantage as well as my 1999 Viper ACR. Sorry, is this a V8 or is it a V12? It's a V12 Vantage, isn't it? It's a V12. I think it's a V12. Yeah, it's a V12 Vantage. You can tell from the hood because V8 Vantage has a different style hood. But yeah, over here we have the, I believe it's the BMW X7. And for corn, I got the R33 Nissan Skyline in a very nice shade of purple. I'm a huge fan of this. But obviously, this is just the open area. All the nicest cars are in my private garage. So over here we have Hollywood. We have my Viper ACR, as well as my Porsche 918. And my SL65 Mercedes. And then last but not least, in a room of its own, I have my 1969 Dodge Charger. As you can see, there's a nice little seating area over here where my sim can just sit and just view this beautiful, beautiful machine. There is nothing better than a 1969 Dodge Charger. It has this little room over here, as you can see, and then there's a fridge just in case like he's in here for too long or it's like super like snowy outside and I don't want him to die, even though he just needs to walk a couple steps to get back into the house. I got a little fridge over here so he can eat until he wouldn't die. If he needs to piss, then he can probably just piss on the floor. I'll ask my butler to clean it up. But yeah, I got my nice little private room for my charger. I'm loving it. Loving it super much. And then I got my ACR, my SL65, my 918, and of course back here in the front, kind of like my workshop area. This is where I'm kind of like working on cars, even though you can't actually work on cars in The Sims. I have my Hellcat as well as my Silverado. I feel like we just needed a we just needed a pickup truck, right? We just needed a pickup truck, but of course we have the Hellcat. Loving the Hellcat. But there is one more car. We've seen what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cars so far in my house. There is one more, however. If I press tab right now, let me just show you real quick. It is the GT3 RS, kind of in its room of its own. Now this car, once again, like the DBS, I can't really drive it because, you know, it's in a room of its own. There's no stairs that go up to it. It's just there for show. Usually in the summer or in the fall, when the windows aren't all like, you know, frozen, you can just walk in and, you know, when you walk in the garage, you have the the GT3 to greet you. It's just beautiful. But here it is in all its glory. 911 GT3 RS from 2016. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful machine. I can't drive it though. It's really sad. I mean, technically, I think I can if I just... Yeah, I can technically drive it, so it doesn't really matter. But from a realistic standpoint, there's no way this car is leaving the area. At least for the rest of these, the Charger... It's going to be hard to turn, but at least the 918, you know, you can drive and come to the patio, turn, and then come out this way, kinda-ish. I don't know. It will fit. It will fit. I think it will fit. Oh, I need to... Where is it? Oh, wait! If I just go into build mode, it just... I did not know this! Okay, well, we're getting out of that. We're getting out of that anyway because the music starts playing and that's super, super loud. But anyway, yeah, the cars will drive through here and out. That's just like for realism's sake, they don't actually do that because when you want to drive out, they kind of just spawn over here and just go on their way. But yeah, that's it. That is kind of like my dream house updated from the first one I made 5 years ago, although you guys never saw that. It'll be interesting to see what I'll do if I make a new house again, but honestly, I'm a huge fan of this. Spent a lot of time working on this. This was probably a 20-hour build, although I know a lot of people could have done it a lot faster, but I'm super picky with kind of just the materials that I use. A lot of that time kind of just went into what tiles, what floor I want to use, what kind of paint that I want to use, what kind of wood I want to use, what color I want everything to be. Everything is a similar palette in this house, as you can see, a lot of white and blacks. Not a lot of neon colors, nothing like that, very modern. And obviously, the most important part was how much space I was going to allocate to my cars. If you look at it right here, about maybe 40% of the house, maybe even 50% of the house is just dedicated to cars. And don't forget, there's a DBS Superleggera in my bedroom. But I'm a huge fan. I am a massive, massive fan. I honestly, if there was anything I could do to make this better, I would say just pick a bigger lot. This is a 40 by 50 lot, which I think is the biggest already in the game. But I wish I could have a bigger one just because I could fit more cars. I just wanted to fit more cars. Obviously, I could fit a lot more cars because I can just put like R33, 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 you know, they kind of just stack them all up together. But that wouldn't look nice, you know? I don't want my garage to look like it's cramped. I want it to look like it's been lived in. There's space that cars can move around. So, yeah, I got a 17 car garage right now, but hopefully I'll find a way to expand it. Because there are a bunch of... I downloaded 50 car... Probably more than that, dude. There's like cars that I downloaded, like the Buick GNX and the Cadillac ATS-V and the CTS-V. And what else? What other mods? The Monte Carlo. Hold on, let me just go to options. I'll show you all my cars that I downloaded. So if I go into options right now, go into sound, and just bring the music down. There we go. So now that we have the music down, I can go to build mode, right? Yeah, and now you can see this kind of what it looks like. I should have just started with this, honestly. Can I press tab? Oh, I can't press tab in build mode, so you'll see all this like ugly grid line. So I guess I'm kind of happy with the cinematic mode. But let me just show you all the cars that I downloaded, which I wish I could have bought and added. So I have a Honda Prelude, which I can't add if I just turn on this cheat, move objects on, and as you can see, my entire house is worth about 2.6 mil. So yeah, the Acura, not the Acura, but the Honda. I have the Impala SS, which I don't have in my garage. I do have that. There's a Cadillac GTS, which I downloaded as well. There's the Buick GNX that I was talking about. A M3. The Silverado I have, the Viper I have, the Charger. Oh, there's the ZL1. I don't even have the ZL1 in my garage, bro. That's just sad. I love the ZL1. I got a Mustang Shelby GT350, or is it 500? Yeah, 350. The X7, we have the X7. The Escalade, I don't have the Escalade. The CTS-V, Land Cruiser. What else? Ooh, the GTR, 2017 GTR, BMW M5, Mercedes-Benz G550. What else? The Mercedes-Benz G550, this is the new one. The 2019 one, obviously Audi R8, Murcielago, Rolls-Royce Wraith, a Carrera GT, and the F12. Like, there's so many cars I downloaded which doesn't even fit in my garage right now, man. Like, I wish I could fit it all. I wish I could fit it all. I guess I could put it on my ceiling or something, because we could just put it... I can't buy it right now, but I can put it on my ceiling. I can put a Viper on a ceiling. Wait, what? Viper on a ceiling. Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but where's the realism in that? And like I said earlier, you know, I could always stack it like this, so I could just park one car here and then park a second car here. But then again, it just looks too cramped. I don't want it to look too cramped. I want it to look like, you know, someone actually lives here. Because someone actually does live here. Me. But that's gonna be it, guys. That is my house. That is what I've been doing this week. When I've not been playing clubs, when I've not been grinding clubs, I just needed a break and I just went on and made a house. And I'm really proud of it, and I love it. I love it so much. I need to save it and put it in the USB drive somewhere so I don't ever lose it, because I spent so much time doing this, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoyed my house tour, which is really just a garage tour with some other stuff. But I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and if you're new, if you found my channel just because this is a Sims video, then welcome. I welcome you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you check out my other videos, even though they're not even the Sims. But if you do want more Sims videos, let me know. I've had a good life. If I go into my skills, I can show you. I'm pretty athletic, you know, level 7. I'm a chef, level 7. Mastered the guitar, level 6 on the piano. Level 5 on handiness, level 1 on painting, and level 1 on mixology, but I need to work on those too. But those are the goals, But anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Let me just cinematic this. There we go. Whoa, look at that. Peace, guys.